Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 15th at a little past 10:30. Here's the updates. Actually, I just noticed as I was watering, see if I can get this one in. These plants that I plant down here don't usually do a whole heck of a lot, but I've got at least one bean of some sort growing here. So we'll see what kind of bean that actually is, since I'm not sure. The one that's wrapping around, let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing any beans on that plant right now, but who knows, if this one got some, maybe that one will get some. Watermelons are doing good. The broom corn, remember I just do that once a week, so that's doing a pretty good considering it only gets a soaking once a week. Lemon cucumber, second lemon cucumber, asparagus beans, so you can kind of see this pretty much where they've been. Strawberries haven't popped yet. The bean plant has been doing really nicely. Excuse me. You can see a couple of nice big beans on there. I'm going to pick those suckers off and enjoy them today. One thing I have noticed, though, if you look at the whole plant overall, a lot of leaves have been falling off, and I'm starting to suspect what it was is I wasn't watering it enough. Just because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants in there. So I'm going to start soaking this thing pretty much every time I water. This bean over here, pretty much the same. The Dixie, pretty much the same. The Kabocha, pretty much the same. The acorn, starting to grow, like it. The butternut, same. Corn, same. Well, actually that's not really good. Let's pull out so you can see. That's how big that sucker's getting. And again, this is one that's being soaked once a week. So I'm going to figure out what the other one's like in terms of soaking, because it's been a success on the corn. Tomato plant, wow. I mean, just for a plant that I thought was dead, this is doing nicely. I got the two there are getting bigger and bigger. Actually, to the point where one of them looks to be bigger now than the first one, which has definitely changed color. Let's see what we've got for. We've got buds in here. We've got buds here. We got buds up here. We got buds up there. We got buds over there. So we're doing good as far as more buds and potentially more tomatoes. Really kind of looking forward to, or maybe just more curious than looking forward to what that one's going to end up tasting like because it's so small. But we'll see. And the mystery plant. Don't know what to say. Just there's the mystery plant. I thought it might be dandelion. Other people are saying maybe not. So we'll see. It doesn't appear to be throwing up a shoot that would actually give me, or a stalk that would give me the actual flower to confirm it's dandelion. Anyway, let's go look downstairs. So here are the larger transplants. We've got a flower hanging off of this one, which I think was a spaghetti squash. Based on the cuts on the leaves, it may not be. Let me see if I can't quite reach down there to find out. So you can look at previous videos and you'll find out. And I'll probably, just out of my own curiosity, try and reveal it again for myself so I can have better updates on these. Anyway, transplants from last week. This one's looking really sickly. This was supposed to be another spaghetti. I don't know. Maybe there's some new growth on there, and if that's the case, then maybe it'll come back. This one's putting out new growth for sure. The old growth is kind of getting speckled, and I don't know. That's a straight neck. We'll see what happens with that. The big one, again, a mystery, because I'm not sure what kind of plant this is, but we'll see. I don't see any fruit just yet. Let's see if we can get over there and look. No. Not seeing fruit yet, just flowers. So this is actually I think more what I was expecting a squash plant to be like, this big. But I didn't have any pots this big when I started, so now I've got more of them to have fun next year. Then we've got what I think is a Dixie, a crookneck, and there's a couple of fruit on there, but it's hard to see. And then we're over to the original. That's a spaghetti. So maybe the other one I thought was a spaghetti isn't. Anyway, that one's living, not too well, but it's living. So that's the big side. And this is the small side. Just sort of pan along here, you can kind of see how things are doing. Some of the stuff under the stairs not doing that well. especially these small ones, just looking really sickly now. I may take them back upstairs, see if it gets a different kind of sun or something. The good news here is the coyote squash is looking really nice, and look at that sucker go up. So now it's actually met the top of the 6-foot pole, although it's not really 6 feet because there's several inches in the ground. I'm almost 6 foot, and I'm probably still another 3 or 4 inches above. So, but it's now coming up under the air conditioner, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I may actually have to try and train it over to the wall and see what happens there. Figure out a way to tie another long stick to the wall. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I know I didn't upload an episode this past weekend, so there may be 2 episodes coming in rapid succession again this weekend, this coming weekend. So we'll see, unless somehow I get to it in the next couple days. Until next time. Okay folks, it's Saturday, June 18th, it's almost 2:30 p.m. and I gotta start putting some of these together and rolling out new episodes, so I apologize to all of you that are waiting, but they're probably all going to come in a flood, so you probably hear this one in the last part of the flood. So let me just kind of give you the update on the top today. I actually have moved one of the 2 shelves down. I've got some plants that were getting rather tall, and not that I'd have to reach up for them so much, but I went ahead and moved them down so they could grow up a little higher. I don't know. That's what I was thinking, and hopefully that'll help in some way instead of hurting. That means I moved all the smaller plants up to the upper shelf upstairs. That's what we've got, and the big news that I just discovered today is that my butternut, one of the butternuts is finally popped. Just to give you an update, that's what the acorns look like, and I'm probably going to end up transplanting those into a couple of pots, which I only have enough room for the pots I've got up here. So I'll have to figure that one out, and maybe I'll end up putting some downstairs or moving some of the ones that aren't doing much downstairs, different spot, I don't know. Anyway, moving on, tomatoes, there's buds all over the plant, but basically we've got these 2 that are seriously growing. I have yet to spot any more small tomatoes that are starting, and then we've got the one that started us off here, which is a nice orange color. I'm waiting for it to get more red, and then I'll pick it and enjoy it, although it's like smaller than a Roma tomato at this point. This is supposed to be not necessarily beefsteak size, but a larger tomato. Not that small. Anyway, that's what it all looks like, and if you're curious, there's our mystery plant. And that's my air conditioner here, and I'm signing off here. I'm going to go back in, load all this up, and start producing episodes.